Palazzo Margherita is the home of the United States Embassy in Rome. For 50 years, it has been the center for representation of American interests in Italy and services to American citizens abroad. The Department of State has striven to preserve and restore the beauty and integrity of the property, its art and its grounds, ever conscious of the cultural and historical patrimony they represent. Some of the most important works of art in the Embassy collection have been restored through generous contributions from the Friends of Art and Preservation in Embassies. The Venus, sculpted by John Bologna in 1583, is the highlight of the collection. The goddess of beauty is depicted emerging from her bath, delicately drying herself. The almost unstable balance of the pose and the twisting movement of the sculpture are characteristic of John Bologna, who is considered the greatest sculptor of the period between Michelangelo and Bernini. At the request of the Friends of Art and Preservation in Embassies, Sotheby's donated its services to appraise the art throughout the embassy. Sotheby's confirmed that the Venus was created by John Bologna, and as a result, the National Gallery of Art in Washington restored the Venus for exhibition, and the Friends donated the elegant pink Trani marble base. At its present site, the center of the grand staircase, the statue is visible from the Via Veneto, allowing the people of Rome to view the only John Bologna in their city. The Venus and the garden statuary in the embassy complex were part of a collection assembled by Cardinal Ludovico Ludovisi in the 17th century. Triton, the god of water, son of Neptune, is blowing on a conch from which emerges a vibrating jet of water, echoing the sound of the instrument. The fine head has a flowing beard and wavy hair. His body is characterized by powerful muscles with legs spiraling into fishtails. The statue from the early imperial period undoubtedly decorated a garden in ancient Rome. The writer Stendhal declared of Ludovisi's efforts, "There is nothing comparable to these gardens, full of architectural wonders that make Versailles and the Tuileries look like poor imitations." Antique Roman statues grace the twin villas of the upper garden. Young Hercules, holding in his left hand the apples of the Hesperides, the goddess Diana holding the tip of an arrow, and the statue of a man wearing a toga. Opposite the Triton fountain sits the statue of Aesculapius with the portrait head of Emperor Nerva. This statue is one of the best antique Roman reproductions in the pose of the Greek god Zeus by Phidias, seated on the Parthenon in Athens. His cloak covers part of his left arm and gently falls over his legs. The statue of Irene, the goddess of peace, is a splendid Roman copy from the 2nd century AD of a lost Greek original in bronze. Irene holds a bouquet of poppies in one hand and a flute in the other. The consulate statue of Epicurus is a Roman copy from the 2nd century AD of an original Greek statue from the 3rd century BC. The United States government is committed to preserving the beauty and splendor of the works of art which represent our common heritage. A bronze plaque in the center of the garden is a tribute to the Friends of Art and Preservation in Embassies, which has generously supported the restoration at this and other American embassies around the world.